You play fantasy football to win, and the best way to do that is to watch these videos. Time for ffchamps.com on Football Nation. I'm Butch Stearns of the Pulse Network. He's Bill Enright of ffchamps.com. Bill, are you ready for some bumps and bruises, some injury updates?
Ready to go, Butch. Week 1, we got a lot to talk about.
All right, let's talk about it. Adrian Peterson, what's the deal? Is he going to play? His knee's questionable. What's up with him?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a game-time decision. Vikings head coach Leslie Frazier just let Peterson start taking upper body hits just this week in practice. Still hasn't taken any lower body hits. Let's not forget that ACL injury is only 8 months away. The fact that he hasn't had any contact in his lower body is a little bit of a concern. If he does play, he's going to get very reps against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that's actually good news if he handcuffed him to Toby Gerhart, because we expect Gerhart to have much better fantasy production.
So are you starting Toby Gerhart over Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, yes, I am. I'm not playing Adrian Peterson this week. Even if he does play, which I don't think he will, he's going to have very limited amount of carries, 5, 8, 10 carries.
Let's go to Seattle and Marshawn Lynch. There's a million questions about him, but let's go to the injury question, his back spasms.
Yeah, he hasn't really practiced since August 20th, and this back spasm issue has been on and off. He apparently got over it, but now it's resurfacing again. And Pete Carroll says that he needs to get his football legs back. Not really sure what football legs are, but I guess he really means he needs to get back in the swing of things with his offense. And we don't know if Marshawn Lynch is going to play this week. He's going to be a game-time decision, just like Peterson. But if Lynch doesn't play, you have to insert rookie Robert Turbin into your lineups. Very similar rushing style, very similar physical build. We think Turbin will be an excellent filler.
I beat everybody in my league to the punch by picking up Turbin yesterday. I was smart, right?
Good job.
All right, Ryan Mathews. He's another guy I got on my list. Do I sit him? I mean, he's practiced yesterday with a broken clavicle.
Yeah, you got to sit him. He's doubtful to play this week. He still hasn't been cleared to actually take contact in practice. He's just kind of on the sidelines running some drills, some individual type running back stuff, but he's not back in the mix yet for the Chargers, and he won't be playing this week, and he may not be playing next week. We expect Ronnie Brown and second-year man Curtis Brinkley to fill in while Mathews is on the sidelines.
And when we go to the Panthers and Steve Smith, these are the types of stories with his foot infection that drive fantasy owners and also regular fans crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, we don't really know what's going on with Steve Smith foot infection. We know he was on crutches just a couple weeks ago. Apparently, he's got over it, and he says he's going to play. He was a full participant in Wednesday's practice of this week, which is great news because we know he's going to be on the field for week 1. But the interesting thing is here, he's participating in a charity called a charity for impoverished youth without shoes, and all the athletes are taking their cleats off at the end of the game, leaving them on the 50-yard line, and then walking to the stadium barefoot. Not sure if that's a good idea to be doing when you have a foot infection, but Steve Smith will be doing it.
Yeah, and it's not sure if it's a good idea if I drafted him high either, if that's the case. Another one drafted high, Trent Richardson was drafted high. He's supposed to be the latest rookie that's going to come in, make an impact right away. But with a questionable knee, is he going to get off to a good fantasy start?
Well, luckily he hasn't had any swelling since August 9th, which is really good news considering he had that knee scope procedure in mid-July. We started seeing Trent Richardson fall down draft boards, and he became actually a better value than where he was going originally earlier on in summer. So if you got him as your backup running back, you can feel confident knowing that he's back in track. He's making progress each and every week. And even the Browns coach said it. If the medical staff clears him, he's going to play week 1 and he's going to start.
Check out Billy Enright and all the experts at ffchamps.com. You play fantasy football. You want to win. It's FF Champs on Football Nation.